Hi everyone, I hope that you're having a very productive week 2 of HPL. And in this tutorial, I want to teach you two methods of collecting HPL assignments from your students that will not involve clogging up your email or having lots of students sending you the assignments through WhatsApp. Okay, so I have previously shared my personal favorite method of collecting online assignments, which is Google Classroom, and Madam Ang and Miss Wada have shared with you how to use Floop to collect online assignments, so I will not be talking about those two methods today. Okay, so as a disclaimer, if you like students to email you their assignments or WhatsApp you their assignments, okay, please don't feel pressured to learn a different method. Okay, this is for those of you who actually find it frustrating that students are clogging up your email or WhatsApp. Okay, also don't feel pressured to learn every single method or to use every single method with regards to collecting HPL assignments. It's all about finding a method that works for you and a method that you are comfortable with and enjoy. Okay, so the cons of having students send you the assignments via your work email is that you're going to find pretty soon your inbox is going to be overtaken by their emails, and it's going to be very difficult to keep track of who has submitted the assignments to you. And as the number of assignments increase over the coming weeks, it's going to be very difficult to organize your inbox according to the assignments that they have submitted. As HBL wears on and you have more and more assignments being sent to your email. Yeah, so if you're interested in learning two other methods of collecting assignments from your students that are not Google Classroom and not Floop, and do not require you to learn any how to use any new educational platform tools, then this video is for you. So let's go. Okay, so the first method involves the use of the student learning space, which is an app that we are all familiar with and we all love. Okay, so SLS actually gives us the option of getting students to submit their assignments to us as a file. Okay, so this is suitable if you want your students to submit to you assignment that was supposed to be done on a Word document or a video or a image. Okay, so how this works is you will go to free response question, create new one. Okay, then let's pretend this is a hypothetical question. Hypothetical question mark. Okay, and then all you have to do is to click on allow file submission, and then you click on add. Okay, and this will allow students to submit their assignments to you as a file. Okay, so this is what it will look like to you when you receive all of the students' work. Okay, so let's click on 2H4. Okay, and then this is an assignment that they did last term that required them to submit the responses in the format of a file. Okay, so yes, we look at this as teacher. Okay, I'm going to click on monitor. Okay, so if I click on, I believe it was question 1. No, it wasn't question 1, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm a little bit rusty. Okay, it should be under conducting investigation. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the students' responses. Okay, let's look at students' responses. So they were all supposed to upload a source about food during the Japanese occupation. So then I'm able to see the students' responses. Okay, so I'm able to download their responses, and then yeah, so this was the file that this boy submitted. Okay, I believe it's also possible to take a look at the work that students have submitted without downloading it. Okay, so maybe let's try looking at it as student. Okay, yeah, so you just need to click on look at it as a student, and then you will click to show image, and then the file that the student has submitted will appear on their page without you having to download it. So I believe this is a new function. Okay, yeah, so the pros of using this method is that it doesn't require you to download anything, and also everything is really nicely categorized for you because students submit it from their own accounts, and because they submit it from their own accounts, it's arranged by class, and also you don't have to worry about students not having written their name, class, or date, or the name of class when they submitted the assignment. Yeah, so that is the pros. Okay, the cons is that it's kind of difficult to give feedback to the students' work if they submit it to you as a media file on SLS, because there's no way that you can mark it without downloading it. And then once you have downloaded it and marked it, then you can't really return it to the students via SLS, so you will have to find a different method um, of returning their work to them. Yeah, so that is method one, which is to collect students' work via SLS. The pros is that it's very neat. Everything is organized by student and organized by class, and you will know which students have submitted it and which students have not submitted it. Okay, now you can view their work without downloading it. However, the cons are that you can't really mark their work without downloading it, and it's going to be quite difficult to return it to them. You're going to have to find another method to return to them. Yeah, so that is submitting assignments via SLS. Everyone, I'm back. Okay, if the lighting looks different, it's because it's been a few hours since I took the last clip, so now it's nighttime. Okay, and I'm gonna continue because I want to finish this video by tonight. Okay, so the second method in which you can collect students' assignments without hogging your email inbox or your WhatsApp is by using Google Drive. Okay, so what you will do is you would click on the tools, and then you will go to Drive. Okay, so now let's create a new drive. Okay, we're going to call it hypothetical class and assignment for a hypothetical class and assignment 1. Okay, so we will create the drive. Okay, and then now that you have created your drive, all you have to do is to share the link. Okay, you will have to share the link with your students. Okay, so you can get the shareable link, and then you can change the settings to anyone with the link can edit. Okay, anyone with the link can edit. Okay, so this will give anyone with the link the permission to drop their assignments inside. Okay, so for example, let's copy this link. Okay, if I were to log on using my icon email, okay, now I'm using a different email account. I would have the ability to submit any work that, sorry, not upload folder. I'll be able to upload any assignment that my teacher has given me. Okay, so let's look at something that's on PDF, since I think that a lot of teachers like to receive homework that's on PDF. Okay, so let's use this recent time capsule assignment. Okay, great. So now from the teacher's perspective, from your perspective, you should be able to see the work that your students have submitted to you. So all you have to do is to make sure, is that the settings is set to anyone with the link can edit, and then to share the link with your students. Okay, get the shareable link, share it to your students so that they can all upload their work. Okay, so some security advice for you, because cybersecurity is really important, is that if you're going to do it in this method, then you want to make sure that you share the link with your students in a very secure manner, meaning that you should not be uploading it to any websites or your HBL plan, basically anything which students can access, which people can access through the web. Because if the setting is set to anyone with the link can edit, right? That would mean that strangers can also upload assignments, not upload but upload files into your Google Drive, and this can be dangerous because it would mean that they could potentially download some they could potentially upload some really inappropriate materials, such as maybe even pornography. Yeah, so and then because your students can see all of the files that are inside your drive, then they might potentially be exposed to some pretty inappropriate materials, and that's very different from Google Classroom, where if somebody were to send you inappropriate materials because they have your classroom code, the only person who would really be affected is you, because only you will be able to see the submissions that people have made to your drive. Okay, so if you want to be extra secure, then what you can do is to change the settings. Change the settings to only specific people can access, and then you would you will have to add each student into the drive individually using their email account. Okay, if you are really lazy to add the students one by one to your account, then what you can do is just to add your subject representative to the drive, and give them permission to add people into the drive. So then it becomes the subject representative's responsibility to collect everybody's email and add them to the drive. Okay, so that would be a more secure method of doing this. Okay, now the pros of using this method is that this method actually enables you to mark work manually to your students' assignments. Okay, so obviously if it's a Google Drive, then if it's a Google document, your assignment's a Google document, then you could mark it electronically, meaning that you would leave comments on the students' work. Okay, however, I am aware that many teachers are still quite attached to the ideas of manual marking, and this method is great. And this method of using Google Drive enables you to manually mark students' work. Okay, so all you have to do is to download a Chrome extension, such as my personal favorite, which is DocHub. I think several others exist, but I've had a good experience with DocHub, so that's what I'm going to personally recommend. Okay, so you can click on DocHub, and then you can download the extension. So the extension will be on your Chrome, which should be fine to use if you're using a work computer, because I do not think that you need administrator permission to download extensions onto Chrome. Okay, so I've already downloaded this extension of DocHub to my Google Drive. So if you want to see that the extension has been successfully downloaded, then you just look at this the apps, and then you can see it right here, right? DocHub has been downloaded to my Chrome as an extension. Okay, so what will happen is if you want to mark your students' work manually, then all you have to do is to get them to upload their assignments to you as a PDF. Okay, if they're for example, if they had done their work on the traditional pen and paper, and you are collecting scanned copies of students' work, and you've already asked them to upload it as a PDF, as I think it's actually a pretty common practice in our school. Okay, so all you need to do is to open the PDF. And then you will open with DocHub, PDF sign and edit. So this extension allows you to mark students' work without downloading any files. Okay, to mark them manually without downloading any files. Okay, so this is an example, obviously. So I can now use DocHub to write on my students' work. So for example, I could draw a tick. Okay, should probably have made that red, because we usually use a red pen to mark. Okay, so yeah, then I can go ahead and then I can mark the students' work. Okay, and then if you have a stylus, then you can if you're using your school laptop and you have a stylus, then you can even leave comments like this. Okay, I'm writing without a stylus, that's why it looks so ugly. Okay, mark. Okay, if you are if you're using a stylus, then that should turn out much better. Okay, so then what you need to do next is to click on this icon, download, and then you do not want to download it to computer, because then it defeats the purpose of using this method. So you can download it straight to your drive. Okay, so you download it, and then you see this loading icon. Okay, so you can see that nothing has been downloaded to your computer. Okay, I'm sorry, it should not have been downloaded to your computer. Okay, you click on download export, Okay, you want to download it to your drive, not your computer. I think I clicked on computer previously. So export to drive, saving it to Google Drive. Okay. So you see, if you click on download to Google Drive instead of download to computer, which I accidentally did earlier, then there is no need for you to download things into your computer and store things into your computer and then have to email the students their work back. Okay, so then you should be able to see you should be able to see, technically you should be able to see, yeah, preview. Okay, so you open with preview and then that's what you will see. You will see the marked version of the student's work, and then if they still have access to the drive, then they would be able to see their work with the feedback that you have left them. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the pros of using this method. The pros is that you are able to collect the students' work really neatly because you would have a file for each of the students' work. There is no need for you to download any of the students' work in order to mark it manually, as I think many of you prefer. Okay, that is the pros. The cons is that uh, the cons is that if you if you are if you accidentally share the folder with if you accidentally share the folder online, then that might make it a little bit less secure. Okay, so that is all. If you have any questions, you can contact me. Obviously, you won't be able to find me in school, but you can contact me via WhatsApp or email or whatever. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this. Okay, have a fruitful HBL for the rest of the week. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.